So year in review. Let's start, guys, by talking. We'll break it down by quarters of the year. So let's start with the first quarter, January, February, March. It started out like a rather normal year, right? I mean, LSU beat Clemson in the college football playoff in January. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl in February against the 49ers, and everything seemed to be going along. And then, as they say, all hell broke loose, right?
Yeah. I don't follow college football as much, but so I didn't watch a ton of the LSU game. But they did win the national championship. They are still the defending national champions to this day.
Yes, they are.
Until a couple of weeks. But going back to that team a little bit, it turns out that, or seemingly, Joe Burrow helped them quite a bit.
Yes, he did.
They have the same coach. That season, and Burrow really got Ed Orgeron, like his extension, that everybody thought he was now a great coach and all this and that. But he obviously had a much bigger effect than I thought he did on the team, because this year they were 4-6,
something like that.
Yeah.
Which to me is kind of surprising. I want to get you guys' input on this. I mean, if you're the defending national champions and you just went undefeated and basically beat everybody soundly. Now, I understand they lost a lot of players to the NFL. I understand that. They had but of course this is something everybody went through, the COVID thing. But you don't go 4-6, right? I mean,
I think that was the record. Yeah,
well, whatever, it doesn't matter. I think they were no better than 4-6. Even if they were 5-5, right. I mean, if you're the defending national champions and you dominated people like that, shouldn't you have enough players on your squad that you could at least go, 8-2?
Right.
I mean, it just seemed kind of strange that they had such a bad season.
They went 5-5.
All right, 5-5, but still.
I wonder how many seniors, graduate. Maybe they had I don't know. Maybe they had a large number of people on both sides of the ball that were seniors that left,
maybe,
or that just left at the draft.
Maybe, but Alabama does every year too. I mean,
yeah, Alabama's a better program than LSU, right?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Has LSU been competing for the national championship the last decade?
No,
not that much. Alabama has every year.
That's true.
What I'm saying, I guess, is partly that whole thing was partly I don't know what I'm looking for. It exposed Orgeron as not the great coach everybody thought he was.
Yeah.
There's a reason he'd kind of bounced around as an assistant, for his whole career.
Right.
And I think he was the head coach at Ole Miss for a time.
He was the head coach at Ole Miss for a time.
Interim head coach at USC.
He was interim head coach at USC.
He's been all over. He's
right.
assistant with the Saints at one point or something.
Right.
But it turns out it was just he just struck lightning in a bottle. I mean,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think I don't think he's
that
great of a coach, because I mean, their defense was horrible. So I mean, that's but
I guess it was just didn't they have one of the most prolific offenses in recent history of college football?
They did, and they lost a great quarterback, so that helps. That hurts a lot. But still, like I said, I mean, 5-5 to me.
That's weird.
They lost some games they shouldn't have lost to. I
it's
mean,
weird.
Yeah, it is very weird to me.